from lovely American Family Field in Milwaukee. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First offering, pulled hard down the line in left, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes in one tick shy of 300 at 299. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Nimmo leads off second with nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next up for New York, James Mccann, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Narvaez waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jacob Degrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now, Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 out.
Batting second.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Travis Shaw. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 11 home runs, and 47 RBIs. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner towards short. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis Urias.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And stepping into the box will be Luis Urias. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Tyrone Taylor. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
First pitch on the way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Jacob Degrom. And that one yanked just foul. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now into the box, Travis Shaw. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Baseman, Travis Shaw.
First delivery to him.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Daniel Vogelback's next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Vogelback behind, ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Mccann.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And there's ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting it.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Brewers strand one. They're down 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Shaw is under it, no problem, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
At the plate now, James Mccann, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's Jeff Mcneal. Fouled away. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he lays off for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. up to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and in to hit next will be Corbin Burns.
The pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder, and it's gone. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now, Narvaez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now here is Michael Conforto as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Now it'll be Dominic Smith. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
From the stretch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter, number 1.
Next for the Mets, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now the 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Tyrone Taylor, flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now it's 2-0. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelback. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Next to hit, Billy McKinney comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Christian Yelich is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. The 3-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, Corbin Burns, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers leave them loaded. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob Degrom. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, the center fielder.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now that's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Singled last time up. First pitch on the way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-1 New York. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi.
First
pitch coming. Here it is. Avisail Garcia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Urias.
Next for Milwaukee, Luis Urias. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Our score remains 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, James Mccann. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
James McCann.
Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mcneal. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brett Anderson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Mccann at second. Mcneal on at first with nobody out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Still 2-2. Dribbled down the third baseline. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another try at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in next, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Next to hit is Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Now at the plate, here is Tyrone Taylor. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Shaw.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a base hit last time up. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
In for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelback, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Billy McKinney. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Over to first, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the pitcher, Jacob Degrom. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo. And that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 33, James Mcneal.
At the plate, James Mccann, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1 count. Here it is.
Nope.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Left side. Shaw gloves it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. The Mets lead it 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Christian Yelich.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Next up is Jackie Bradley Jr. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
This is in the air to left field. Smith is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Avisail.
Next, it'll be Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-1. Angel Perdomo is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the box, Jeff Mcneal. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 6.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Perdomo offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 3-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 pitch on its way.
It's out. 3-1.
Count remains full. Vogelback is over to take a look at it. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Drilled to first. Oh, beautiful dive. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on the way, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Here comes the 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And 1 the count. So far this season, Guillorme is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield, and give his guy at third a chance.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pete Alonso. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
First offering, hit down the third base line. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter,
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Luis Urias, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyrone Taylor. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nimmo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. J.P. Fireisen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brandon Nimmo. Now here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the bat, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Fouled away. Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, James Mccann, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Two and two to the Mets catcher. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Shaw has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Stepping up is Travis Shaw. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, number 20.
So now here is Daniel Vogelback. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3 ball.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Daniel Vogelback goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. Jace Peterson gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 6 home runs and 32 driven in. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Peterson is off of first with 2 away. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 lifted the other way down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now a 2-run game.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch fouled off. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Two out here and a runner at second. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
4-2 the final score today. New York used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jacob Degrom earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.